morning. Got a very cool treat for y'all today. We are about to pull up here to a buddy's house, and he has done some amazing things. There he is out there, maniac. We are right here in Deltona, Florida, and this place is about to blow your mind. This is so cool. We did a teaser video here, like, I don't know, a few months ago, and we just haven't been able to get back here. So here we go. Can you grab us back? Yeah, we were excited to get here and it just didn't happen. So yeah, get ready. This is Josh.
Right here.
What's up, brother?
Hey, hey. Well, last time you were here right before the hurricane.
Yeah.
So things are definitely growing back, but that rainbow got split right in half, that one there.
Rainbow eucalyptus. Wait till you see the monsters. Oh, there it is.
That's
Jeez,
the 8-year-old.
look how big.
That one over there's the 5-year-old.
Oh my god.
That technically was, before it got snapped, was an air layer from that one. And before it snapped was not even 2 years old and was like 35 feet.
Wow.
So air layering's the way to go.
Yeah, man.
That's what's gonna save you several years of growth.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this
Yeah, he's showing me.
Bohemia Purpurea, this was completely knocked over as well.
Oh yeah, you're going to hear a lot of botanical names that you are not going to remember.
Yeah.
I have been through this place and
like a lot. I try to just because that way I know the easiest. Like technically, this is the rarest tree there is here in the United States, the Tria texfolia. So I mean, these things get huge. I mean, literally, they would get 30-foot diameters. That's what they use in 1800s. So Tibicina granulosa, one of the only trees that flowered throughout the whole year.
gorgeous. The color is so good on those.
It did get toasted pretty good. Just a couple of freezes, but hey, 6 months ago this place looked like crap.
Yeah, mine too. Mine too. It was terrible.
Shampoo ginger.
Yeah.
So which, like I said, it just dies back. But like I was saying, it's
So you were a landscaper for a long time.
28 years.
Hardscaping, landscaping.
Pavers, focused on a lot of koi ponds, water features.
Oh, and it's all here.
retaining walls.
It's all here.
So I mean, most of my really cool work is back up in Michigan, like my boulder walls, but we don't have those down here. So variegated plumeria.
Yeah, we got one of those. Maya, is that Maya?
Still, yeah.
Yeah, we got
Still
one of
never
those.
flowered. I mean, it's cool, but I wish it'd branch off, do something. But yeah, then you got the, see what these are. You know what we got here?
An old variegated nanner.
Yeah, there's one. That's actually a great pup from the very first one.
Nice.
Which I actually found. I just planted one on the ground. What if I should get the hose out so you can actually see what the truck, because it looks the best when it rains. That's why it's so. Then you got the Alocasia dragon's breath.
So cool.
I mean, just like I said, when you get in the light, it's
Man,
just some awesome.
yeah, they're like iridescent.
Yeah.
Look at the shape, is crazy.
Yeah.
Little Hoyas.
Pretty awesome.
All right, so here is the rainbow. 8 years old.
So, yeah.
8 years old.
Yep, probably this month or next month. You can kind of see it. I buried it extra deep, probably like an extra foot deep, just because of the roots and because of hurricanes. So actually, I just measured it. I think it was 58 inches around.
The color's not really coming through. It's starting to peel again.
Yeah, like I was saying, it goes through so many phases.
So freaking cool.
I mean, it did lose at least half the branches, which you wouldn't even tell, which is kind of not bad, because the next hurricane, well, I don't even say next one, but it might happen. Because you can see some of the branches, are like 6-inch calipers. That one's even way bigger, So that branch, it used to go way over there. So yeah, this was just a mess. You couldn't walk through here or anything.
I remember that tree was not even close to that size, but that was, 2 or 3 years ago. That
probably.
It's wild how fast and thick that's grown.
For sure.
We had one, we froze the hell out of it. Well, we'll do it again.
That's like I was saying, if you can just get it big enough, girth-wise, like, I mean, if you live by a pond or just some really mushy soil, they'll do good, but then you get even too mushy.
So check this place out. Let's just give you a quick scan.
Get out of the way.
Tropical paradise right here in Deltona, Florida. some of the wildest species of plants and cool things you've ever imagined.
Probably the coolest, like I say, one of my coolest, Amphiphallus pianifolis.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those.
Tibicina grandifolia, just because they're just
Fuzzy
amazing. Just the leaves are just really cool. This is the Dipsus leptochilos, the teddy bear palm. And when
Oh
you
yeah, we
feel
got
it,
one little one of those.
it is amazing, and like, especially the trunk. I mean, it's just
Teddy bear. Look at it, it's all fuzzy. Super fuzzy. So neat.
Then this is the Amphiphallus bulbifer. The biggest difference with this one, it has a smooth trunk.
Wow, that's neat. I got titanium last year.
Dude, that's really rare.
The giant one, yeah, I have that one.
That's
this is neat.
really, dude. Like I said, I got one. I'll give you. I got
Oh yeah,
several, dude.
When I get a titanium, I'll give you one.
I mean, I probably had like 50 of these little pups. Actually, it flowered. When it flowered, it had all the. I didn't know what it was. It's just a weird looking alien thing.
Yeah.
Ended up being all seeds, dude.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that one turned into 50 some plus.
That's a neat looking Morphophallus. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like those.
So then, well, it's been in a pot, but that's the sausage tree,
Oh yeah,
the Cagelia africana. So hopefully, dude, 5 years, we'll be having some big old fruit hanging down.
What was here? Why is this open?
Because
Was
that
it-
avocado tree took up this whole space.
Gotcha.
It used to have at least, what, 300 or 400
Yeah,
fruit
yeah,
on
it was big. Yeah, this whole space was taken up.
Yeah, it was huge, man. It was definitely a bummer. The hurricane definitely, well, it wasn't that, it's because the tree behind it snapped completely. It broke it all off.
Oh, yeah,
So if you look at the trunk.
There's some trunk down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a decent size.
That's a
Actually,
bummer.
this is seed grown, and
That's a-
surprisingly, that grew from seed, but it started fruiting in like 4 years.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's a large piece of sky you didn't have before.
yeah, exactly. It sucks, man, because especially with the freezes, this is all open, man. You just it's
Yeah.
like, hey, because you technically wouldn't even know there's neighbors behind there, but there is somewhere. So
How much fill did you bring in? I remember you told me one time.
me personally, with a wheelbarrow over here, over 2 million pounds.
2 million pounds, and the reason is we'll get down there. I'm
Yeah.
sure. The reason is because there's a huge drop off here, and he needed to do some things.
So I mean, well, here's another rainbow right here.
Yeah.
Technically,
right.
this is the oldest one. This went through. It got beat up. It got froze back.
It's good color though. Check that out.
Yeah.
There's the color you're looking for.
See, this side right here has got some really
Really
nice marking.
Yeah.
Like I say, when this thing gets wet, when a nice rain, it's just amazing.
The colors come through on the bark peel.
Yeah.
As the bark peels, they expose new colors, and then they harden off, and it's what a cool
very.
tree.
So technically, from this area here, when we moved in, there's a retaining wall, which the retaining wall is probably about 5 feet from here. So everything just dropped off because there's actually a natural spring back there. It's a ravine. So literally right here, I built this up already 10 feet, and I'm planning on keep on going and going and going.
That's a long way down. I don't know if y'all can see.
Yeah,
That's
there's
it's like a
probably
40-foot drop, probably.
It's a big drop.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's why it takes so much fill, because obviously
Yeah.
the farther you go, the steeper it gets.
Yeah, that's a lot of distance to cover.
So yeah, when you start from over there to over there. So I mean, literally, I still, I don't know, 6 million pounds to go.
That's a lot of work.
Physically, I could do it, but
We'll
see.
I give up.
maybe leave it up to this guy, my son, to take over. Oh,
We got to pass the torch. I'm there too, man.
Yeah.
I am whooped.
It's
We have a giant tree coming down tomorrow. I already hired 2 people. They're coming.
Here's a Jacaranda memifolia, which, like I say, they can take cold. I mean, they look dead because they'll lose every leaf, every branch, and then they'll come back up, hopefully. Even though in the city, one of my buddies, Ralph, I think he's coming back, but they got really, really beat. He's only, what, 10 miles away?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then you got the Brazilian cloak. Just
What is that, Brazilian?
Brazilian cloak.
Cloak. What
Yeah.
a flower. Look at that.
And normally, it's not supposed to be flowered right now. It usually starts flowering the cooler season. But
Did
I'm
it
not
for the
gonna
video.
complain. Yeah, and actually these grow super, super easy from cutting. I mean, just like angel trumpets. You just cut it, pop it in the ground. 2 weeks, you got a really nice.
That would be, right up by our angel trumpets. That would be gorgeous.
Because these
Great plant.
literally can get like 15 foot tall.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
and actually, this did really well through the freeze.
Wow, it's
surprisingly.
like right at the edge of the drop off.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Wow, he's like.
Same with that jacaranda. That's like I say, man. I can't wait to keep filling and filling in. But
That's a lot.
and you got
of
the Pimbana palm, which technically they're supposed to be more cold-hearted than they are. But look, I already lost. This one's fried. That one's done. I mean, it still looks alive, but whatever. Hey, I'm just thinking like next
Don't
year,
miss
try to
out
grow
on the
this
bottom stuff. These beautiful bromeliads down here.
Oh yeah. Basically, yeah, I try to have a plant like every 6 to 8 inches in certain areas. Then you got the Inga edgeless vanilla ice cream bean tree. Still haven't got fruit from it yet, but
It'll be a while.
yeah,
They got to get some girth on them.
Yeah. So, but like I said, they do well for air layering. Very well.
We had a fairly decent sized one. It got froze 2 years ago, and I can't say, maybe it was a couple of degrees difference that made the difference, but it seems maybe to be learning to be cold hardy on my property, because it didn't freeze all the way down this year, and it was smaller. But I mean, we're talking not much different.
I mean,
maybe
2
a
degrees is a huge difference when it comes to
it could be.
plants.
Yeah, it could be. So I'm watching that one close, but I have high hopes. Mine's looking really nice.
Well, then you got the. Well, I'll get in here just for size comparisons. You can kind of see how big these leaves are of the Thai colocasia gigantea. So this is still small. They'll get 12 feet tall.
Jeez.
Which, yeah, I mean, it's probably, I don't know, maybe 8 foot tall.
We have one of these on our place right in front of our house. We got from here about a year and a half ago. Oh, there she is.
The Tacca integrifolia.
Oh, we got the black one for you. Look at that. The bat. That's the white bat flower.
Yeah. Like I said, these are so long. Just really amazing. I mean, it's something that is it's just crazy.
That.
Like I was saying, it's
so,
incredible species. That's for sure.
Is so cool.
And actually, are cold hardy to like, I would say about 30 degrees.
That's awesome.
I did have a black one. It was somewhere here, but it got toasted from the freezes probably like 2 years ago.
I got you. I'll get you hooked up on that one.
So, yeah, then these are all Musa Saba here, which you remember. I had way more, but I'm not going to complain because now I can kind of incorporate other plants. Because these are all right, just not my cup of tea. I like, well, the Musa ladyfingers, the Musa ice cream bananas.
Yeah, those are good fruits.
Manzano. So, well, especially the dogs. The dogs really like the bananas.
Curcumas.
And then like Curcuma's really favorite.
Heliconia,
Then you got the Heliconia rostrata,
Love it.
which mean these will get 4 to 5 feet long. So
We got some of those.
I mean, these got
Haven't flowered. You know, we haven't flowered that in years. It flowered great, and then just hasn't flowered in years.
Oh,
just
really?
sitting there. Yeah, it's just sitting there. You got
there's tons of them back there.
Neat.
Yeah, there's.
Super
see. There should be one right here.
Yeah, look at
That one back there.
the
Another
heliconia.
one.
The lobster claw plant. You can see why.
Yeah, like I said, people are like, "What's your top? What are your favorites?" Curcuma. Like I said, this time of the year. Hey, yeah, it's hot, but this is when the cool plants start to flower.
You still have that variegated heliconia? Is that still doing it? Somewhere?
That one got toasted. I got another one that's in the greenhouse.
That was a neat looking plant. Oh, here's
Well, I'll show you that.
here's a feature.
So
This
yeah,
is-
here's
This is a creation of beauty.
Which, like I said, I got to rebuild this thing.
You know, you had a disaster here a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like I said, we had 20-some inches of rain come down. And this is a rubber liner. Hey, you guys want to eat? Who wants to eat?
A pump malfunction
Yeah.
took out quite a few. Yeah,
There's a lot of things you learn. What not to do.
those babies live at our farm now. They are composted.
Yeah,
you
they got recycled.
You just didn't even want to look at them, huh?
No, yeah. When these are my babies I had for some 8 years.
Look, it's
30 inches long.
Awesome looking koi. What a cool spot. Little deck to walk out on there and view them.
Yeah, actually, that is one of the OGs. That's Mr. T. We got from Walmart. He's about 3 inches long. So yeah,
Gorgeous.
surprisingly, he's real healthy. Actually, he's a bully. Because when it comes to eating, dude, if you're in his way, he will swallow you. You know, so yeah, we've lost a couple little fish because of that little.
The vegetarian.
Yeah.
Check out the waterfall bubbling up right there. What a paradise you've created here.
Yeah, one plant at a time.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes
Well,
100.
yeah, sometimes a lot. Sometimes a lot of the time.
But this is the main one where people are like, wow.
There's the colors.
You know, let me get the hose out real quick. That way you can see it.
Amazing. Deltona, Florida. We're not in Brazil. We're not in Costa Rica.
Yeah. Not in Indonesia.
No, we're here in Deltona, Florida.
Florida.
You've done some cool things here, man. Some really cool things. Look at it. Like you plugged it in. Lights up. Absolutely gorgeous tree. I didn't realize the cold sensitivity of this when I planted mine. I planted it in the wrong spot. So when Josh gets another one air layered off.
Well, we're doing another video of this air laying because you're definitely smaller than me. If I can get you up there and start air laying these branches.
I got some ladders and stuff.
You know.
You do that. Yeah, this is the first video of several we have talked about. You've got some really interesting research that you've done. Even wrote a book, right? On some anti-inflammatory.
Everything I got is true. It's from, technically you can Google it, but yeah. Besides having cool tropical plants, basically all of the fruit trees, even the heliconia, ginger, I use the leaves for tea for medicinal purposes. So
yeah, it's all Googleable, but when someone actually does it, puts the information together in one place.
Technically, you gotta know what you're kind of talking about. So I try to make it easy. So yeah, we'll be doing some
all those
videos.
years of hardscaping and picking up concrete bags and all. I know it. I did it forever. I feel the same way. I'm beat.
Yeah.
up.
So yeah, this is what I built when I was working. So this is what I was doing on my time off.
Yeah. I'm excited to share the anti-inflammatory properties and all the medicinal properties of all this stuff because a lot of us have it. A lot of people
growing
that are
in our backyard.
Yeah, that
even
are going to.
what you think are weeds are technically.
Yeah, Biden's Alba. Biden's Alba's gold.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be really interesting because I know a lot of people, myself, you, we're all struggling with some sort of inflammation and something.
Everybody needs to do it because everything that's in the food, the water, especially the water, is horrible everywhere. And
just having the information and going, I can just go pick a couple leaves off this, guava leaves, magical. Yeah. There's so much stuff.
And that's my biggest thing is like, you know what, if you got avocado seed, just grow it because in the meantime, it might not fruit, but at least you got the leaves. Because the leaves what has so much nutrients as well.
Oh, we have a whole video to do on on that.
You guys are gonna learn a lot. You're gonna really be dumbfounded.
A lot of years of research here. I mean, you can't argue with the results. This is a demonstration garden. Absolutely beautiful. In my world, I just transfer some of the plants and everything would be edible. But you've gone medicinal on a lot of it. So it's just, but the principles, the theories behind, like you said, put something every 6 inches. No one thinks to do that. Yeah. But that's how you keep stuff alive.
Which some people say, well, it looks so crowded. Well, I just like it lush. That's me personally. Maybe people don't like this look, but hey.
how do you not like it's a jungle. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And actually some other cool things down here, which this palm right here, literally, dude, when I planted it 3 years ago, the trunk was about that big around. And look at how huge this is.
And what is that?
This is the Alexander Cunninghamiana. And actually, surprisingly, dang cold hardy. Only had like a couple of burnt outer sides of the fronds.
That's a big old tree.
Oh, the Michigan. Oh, cool. Oh, we're actually right behind us. Another Amphiphallus caenifolis. Then we got the Koala grandis. And right here, dude, these, I guarantee, these have taken temperatures down to 27 degrees. This has only got burnt because when we had the hurricanes, all the bananas fell. The wind, not the wind, but the sun burnt the leaves.
It's like a palmetto. That's pretty.
So now we're going to see the big mother plant of this. It's the Koala Patata Sumawangi.
There you go. That's the one. That's the one. I can never remember. Koala Patata Sumawangi.
Yeah.
All right. I said it again. I'll forget it again.
So you can kind of see how huge.
That's so big. That's a big old leaf.
These leaves, yeah. They do not
Koala
like wind.
Patata Sumawangi.
So we got new ones coming up right here, and you can see just this one right here. Actually, this is split right in half. So this would have been twice as big.
Spikes on it.
Yeah, this
Gnarly.
this is a do not mess with me, because yeah, I was in here pulling weeds and I got this caught in my ear, and it took a while for me to get out because it's like a snake tooth, you know. It's in there, so you got to push in farther to get your skin out.
Yeah, it's
So
good
like I
time.
said, there's a pro and a con. It's just kind of like, hey, just remember, I'm really cool, but I will mess you up.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, kind of like a rattlesnake, you know. I'll bite you. So,
Lots of gingers on here. I know you've
Yeah.
got all kinds of good teas on gingers.
oh
There's
yeah,
such good
big
stuff
time.
there.
Yeah, there's a shell ginger. I mean, just so easy to grow and just so cold hardy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's just another amazing. The biggest thing is just trying to find things that are cold hardy. And a lot of things people say rainbows aren't, which in certain areas are not. They get big enough, yes, they will. Because they, oh, over here, this is what the impressive part is. So this is the other rainbow that was air layer from that big mama right there. But you can see got totally blown over from the hurricane.
Look at that.
But look what's growing here.
Check this out.
All
There's the
the
trunk.
way.
So you guys can really see what happened here. There's the trunk. There's the stalk.
Keeps going. So yeah, this one is about 35 feet tall.
We got new babies popping.
So yeah, this is what we're gonna start air laying all these branches here.
Yeah. So is that rooting? Is it rooting down there? Do they do that, or is it just growing?
I mean, it's just growing out of the trunk, so
Hmm.
it's
That's a tough tree if you don't freeze it to death.
yeah. That's what I was saying. It's
Yeah,
like,
you-
hey, if I got knocked over, hey, don't worry.
You got a
Give me
pile of branches to air layer. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, all the way down, dude. So
Wow. Walk the
we will
plank out
definitely
there.
have plenty of air layer. Like I said, the biggest difference in air layering and growing seed. From seed, if you can get it to grow from seed, not gonna lie, it's difficult, and
Yeah, I
takes
haven't pulled it off.
it
yet.
takes a year before it gets about this tall. For something to grow so quick, but once you get it about 3 foot, then to grow quickly. But when you air layer it, all my air layers have grown 20 to 25 foot in a year.
Yeah, that's
So-
see, that's good info. That's going to be great. Just showing people how to do that. Your method. I have a method. I'm sometimes successful. I'm sometimes not. I know you've been very successful.
I'm at least with these rainbows. I'd say 100% satisfactory. But then again, when we get these 40-mile-an-hour gusts and you got it air layered, it just snaps it off.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's kind of why I'm like, oh, should I do it now or whatever? But like, hey, I got to do it. But like I'm saying, so like, I usually, about the size of my pinky is when I want to start air layering. So this is pretty close. Because if you do anything smaller, just the weight, everything else is just going to snap that branch. So, but you know, we got plenty here, and we got all the way down there. Like I saying, we got the big mama there.
Have you done multiples on a branch? Have you started like low and then pop another one in here and?
I have not, but we could try.
I'd like to
Hey,
play
hey,
with that.
let's give it a
That's-
try,
Yeah, that's
you know what I
the
mean?
cool stuff.
So
Seems like it should work just fine, and no reason it wouldn't.
yeah. I guess we'll have to see. We'll see if actually, because scraping down the cambium, if it's actually still going to give the nutrients to where it's going up here or not. So anyway, we
We'll
find
try.
out, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Got some ice
A lot of people
creams.
wouldn't do what I did.
Some Namwas right there.
Everybody says you can't do it. And I say, well,
Lots
I'm
of
gonna give it a
people have
try.
told me you can't do a lot of the stuff that we've done.
Yeah,
Lots of people.
for sure. Oh, variegated.
Yeah, variegated
shampoo
shampoo.
ginger.
Yeah, I got a pile of that too. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this stuff is amazing. Really amazing.
Yep. Awesome plant. Variegated shampoo. We'll have some of that available shortly. I have a pretty good patch coming in this year finally.
Cool. Yeah, we can.
The Monstera hiding in there.
Oh yeah, Monster Delicio. So those things are super. Oh, there we go. The variegated Thai constellation.
Wow. Gorgeous.
Well-
So you've got some stuff available. You have some plants available for sale. Some
Yeah,
stuff.
like I was saying, definitely the Amphipalis, bulb for quite a bit. I do have some shampoo. Well, I got a couple, but
Usually when we come here, you've got some
I
things.
got
We can leave with some fun
lots of-
things.
Normally, what I've been doing is giving away a lot of free cuttings or seeds. You know, because I got literally thousands and thousands angel trumpets, and like I was saying, the dinner plate hibiscus, probably 30,000 seeds from that. Joy Point sienna. So a lot of different things. You know, if people wanted to say, hey, do you want to cut him from this justicia? I'm like, hey, go ahead, try it. You know.
So how do people get in touch with you? Come check this place out and get some plants
If
from
you
you.
go on Facebook, my group name is Jones and Seachin Tropical Gardens. And then you'll see everything I post when I have things available for cuttings, or you can just message me and just stop on over. I'm usually here taking care of this, usually pulling weeds and whatnot, plants, air layering.
There's some really, really neat things in here to dress up. We've got some really cool things that we've dropped in because we're all edible.
Yeah.
But
do we want to go see the jackfruit tree?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Kelly's found some neat things in here and peppered them into our landscape.
Ficus triangularis. Technically, these are like house plants, but these things can probably take 25 degrees. Well, I know it took 27 degrees.
Pretty plant. Very pretty plant.
So, yeah. This is oh yeah, Barberville. Got this bench of Barberville. This right here is one solid piece of teak. That's a big old tree right there.
Yeah, it is.
So
the jackfruit, I know you said took some damage.
it got beat bad. Honestly, I wasn't sure if it was gonna make it or not. We'll go here. Variegated costus right here. Like I say, underneath this leaf, dude, is so soft.
We don't have that.
It's like baby hair.
I have a lot
like,
of costus. I don't have
pretty
that one.
awesome.
That is cool.
So yeah, greenhouse got really
Oh
beat
yeah,
up.
you got tore up.
Yeah, pretty bad. Then we got the cinnamon tree, which, like I say, I want to start air layering this as well. Another Camellia africana, the sausage tree. This is air laying from that one. You were here, I think.
I remember it. Yeah.
When I air layer, when you're here, yeah. So it goes pretty good.
There's a massive, massive specimen on Pine Island. I mean, it's massive.
Like 60 foot tall.
Like yeah, and probably 5 foot wide at the base. It was incredible.
That's a big one.
Huge sausages. And highly, is that Russell?
Russell red avocado.
Oh my God, you pulled it off, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it literally had. I mean, definitely flowered. Last year it flowered maybe a little. This year flowered crazy.
The long neck avocado.
I mean, only 4 hanging on, but hey, 4 is
Hey,
better than
it's
0.
done. That's cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
So here's the bacon avocado here.
My neighbor just sent me a picture of that. She's like, look at that. I'm like, yeah, it's Russell. It's tough to do here.
And then we got the Annona reticulata.
Yeah. Red custard.
San Pablo, yeah.
San Pablo.
Yeah. We got up the page orange. But here, this is what I'm really happy about. Because last year, the freeze,
avocados.
I maybe had 4. This year, even though it was colder, it didn't lose 1 leaf.
What is it, seedling?
This is grafted.
Is it?
Yeah, this is the lulav.
Very nice. Covered in fruits.
It surprisingly has kept a lot of fruit.
That's good rootstock right there.
So,
those
like I was
seeds.
saying, if people want to come over and get a cutting of this and graft it onto theirs, you're more than welcome.
These seeds should be good rootstock.
Yeah.
Lula's a jam.
I mean, like I was saying, any avocado, dude, I'd save. I'll even throw it out.
I'm with you, dude. I'm avocado crazy. All right, so here we are in Deltona, Florida again.
So this is what happened with the freeze. This jackfruit was almost the same size as the stick plot trees. And the freeze really beat it. Every leaf was brown.
But
we got
jackfruit. Don't say you can't do it. Seed grown tree, what's that, about 5 years old?
Yeah. Yeah, from seed, I got this thing to produce fruit. I'm not talking male fruit, females.
Yeah.
In 2 years. But I fed this. This was my compost pile. Anything that was degradable, like this is right here. This is how I got it to. Well, I'll put it this way: in 2 years, over 18 feet.
Yeah, this thing was monstrous, and it's been producing for years. I mean, you were selling these things at one point, selling the fruits.
Big time.
Yeah.
So, before we got the freeze, this thing had 6 fruit about this size.
Still doing it though.
So, but I mean, these were not here at all. So I was just bummed because
turning out
something
jackfruit.
so exciting.
Turning out jackfruit outside. It's not in a greenhouse in Deltona. That is amazing.
And I
amazing.
I've been giving away cuttings if people wanted it. I haven't had really success on it, but
seems like just seeds. Just keep growing the stage fruit they do.
Yeah.
I have a big one that's flowering now. I'll probably get some fruit off it next year. The silk floss. Such a cool tree. Look at that. Spiky. Horrible.
Yeah.
This tree says, come climb me, I dare you.
Yeah, this is the tree I tell No, put this in front of your daughter's window so make sure nobody crawls in.
When it blooms, this thing is magical. There's nothing on it right now, but man, it's so pretty. There's the rainbow on the other side. Big old giant. Oh, podocarpus fruit.
Oh, is that edible or not? I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's edible.
Really nothing about it.
Podocarpus dew fruit, and there it is.
Is it actually good?
Yeah, I don't know. We've never eaten
Never
them.
had it, but it is edible.
Well, hey,
There you go.
I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to try it or not.
like-
Josh, you didn't
Who's
mean to
brave?
test on me? No, I just.
But yeah, I've heard that they fruit. Well, there it is. There is podocarpus fruit.
It's ripe too.
All right, guinea pig.
I mean, do you want to try it or not?
How strong you feeling? Kelly the guinea
I don't think
pig.
it can't be toxic.
No, I believe they're edible. It just doesn't fruit very much. If it starts to burn, you should probably spit it out.
Doesn't really taste like anything.
I'm going to try it.
Another disappointing
I'm going
fruit.
to try it. Josh, you going to try it?
Oh, it's very
Just
Blah.
bland.
Just
very
nothing.
bland. I didn't get that part, but that's probably a seed.
Cool though.
Doesn't
Podocarpus
taste like
fruit.
anything.
So now you know podocarpus will in
I
fact
wouldn't
fruit.
say, oh my gosh, you guys, this is wonderful.
I wouldn't grow it for the fruit.
I mean-
but you can eat it.
If it's something you're starving, at least it's some kind of nutrients.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It is
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
It is here.
It is. It's like an unsweet grape, Josh said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got a texture just like a grape. Just,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if it was longer, I don't know, would it get more sugar built into it? Or is it just, I don't know.
Yeah, there's
now we
nothing-
can say
nothing-
we had some podocarpus.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, nothing there. No flavor, no nothing.
No.
Podocarpus fruit.
Now we've eaten it.
All right. So yeah, hopefully maybe 2-3 more months. Get some
Oh,
maybe
yeah, you got-
18 pounders out of this.
You got a
And
bunch more flowers out here.
I mean, this
Males,
thing has been
females.
producing male flowers like crazy. But like I say, I don't.
Usually
I've
means
never seen
they're
one grow in
ready
the
to
wild,
produce
but-
more females. That's neat, dude. So neat. It sucks that it froze down, but it's cool that it's still
I
fruiting.
mean, in a good way. I'm glad because 30 foot tall. I'm like, how am I going to get that fruit down? You know, and if we
That
got a
greenhouse.
hurricane, that's a 30-mile-an-hour freaking bomb.
Yeah.
Projectile right
That
there.
greenhouse is what did it. You know, right, just being packed up right against it.
Yeah.
Kept it just warm enough. Just warm enough. Because I've frozen the hell out of those things to the ground and killed them, like, easily.
See, that's what other people as well I've
Yeah.
heard. You know, and
Yeah,
I
the
say,
placement is
2-degree
fantastic.
difference, dude, is a life and death situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Careful
I mean, like I say,
placement.
luckily, it did have a big girth. But I mean, I was hoping it actually. Well, I actually hoping about it. Surprised it didn't start growing up a new.
But just look how
leader
close. I
growing
mean,
from the top.
talking about less than a foot away from the greenhouse. So it really had good protection of just something behind it. Something to keep it from freezing to death. Super cool, bro.
Yeah, to death. But like I was saying, they definitely looked dead for quite a while. Because like I was saying, it just started creeping lower and lower, and I was cutting it back and cutting it back, hoping to get some green. I mean, I still got 5 feet that I could cut off of that thing.
It probably did you a favor.
Yeah.
Keep it low and keep it tight. And
Yeah, like I was saying, not gonna complain. We got the Astro series over here as well. This thing was flowering crazy.
Barbados. Love Barbados. Yeah, they flower and spit and flower and spit and flower and spit until they decide.
Freaking fruit. 'Cause,
There's fruit there.
Yeah, you got a couple in here. Couple little Barbados acerola
Yeah,
cherries.
surprisingly,
Vitamin C.
like I was saying,
Lots.
these how was your luck with them in the cold?
I kill them. I beat them up pretty good. They usually come back. They're good to about 28 degrees.
Because yeah, this like I was saying, for some reason these two last year, the last threes from last year, toasted.
This is
Jackfruit was fine, didn't drop one leaf. So this year, these are fine, jackfruit toasted. So logically, I don't understand it, but hey. But then we got the triangle palm. This is another unique species, which is actually Dipsis. It's actually related to the Dipsis leptochilos. Because if you look at the top, it's still got like that little teddy bear
yeah. What a lot
up there. Yeah, this is
Got some
great.
prehistoric stuff here. So neat.
Actually, for free at a landscape job. The homeowner didn't want it. I took it home and probably maybe 5 foot tall, what, 8, 9 years ago. Another Patina granulosa. This thing got toasted as well from the freeze, except this part was lower. It was about maybe 12, 15 foot tall. So I mean, it was taller than these.
The color is
palms
so
here,
intense on these.
Yeah, I mean, if you can,
The leaves are super
if you
cool.
can grow them,
looking.
try to grow them because they got some beautiful colors.
So that is, we're right back here at the car. That's the loop around a small residential lot
Yeah.
that you've just turned into.
Oh, we got
Little mini
over here. We got
mini Costa Rica here.
another thing that surprised me. The wax jambu.
Oh yeah, that's super
Hey,
cool.
boy, look at
Dude,
this.
those fruits are ready to eat. They're really close. Beautiful.
So yeah, this
Look,
is.
they're all in there.
I got it
Hey,
grown in
a
a
lot of
25-gallon pot. It's too big. I didn't really have room to bring it in for the freeze. I'm like, well, we'll see what happens.
So you've got it packed in right here next to a Cattleya guava, which is completely cold hardy.
I'm
And
so
smashed
surprised.
up
So
in there.
surprised how.
But you got
hardy
it
they are.
surrounded by a bunch of cold hardy stuff, so nothing's losing their leaves.
Well, the thing is though, when we got that freeze, I took everything inside.
Oh,
this
you
thing
had
is out
the-
here,
you
this
had
is out
the-
here in the open.
the jambu
all by
was?
itself. All by itself,
Well,
man.
those don't have to go in. Those Cattleya guavas.
Now that I'm watching your videos,
Cold hardy as could
I'm
be.
like, dude,
Yeah, you
awesome.
know. You
I
know, that's
appreciate
crazy
why-
though that jambu made it. You know, I'm thinking about. I see a lot of stuff in Deltona. A lot of mango trees. There's a lot of good cold hardy stuff that I'm seeing in Deltona, and I really believe that it is this. There's so much concrete.
There's your baby. That's the
that's
lemon
it.
meringue.
Lemon meringue, huh?
Yeah.
She needs a little topping.
Dude, this is what's weird. I've had it sitting here. I got it from you in a 7-gallon. Then I put it. Well, it's in a 15-gallon. Anyway, dude, I had it sitting here. It did not shoot no leaves, nothing. I moved it 3 weeks ago. There, this is all new growth within 3 weeks.
Beautiful.
For I was saying over a year, no growth at all. I'm like,
Setting
what the
roots.
heck is
She was
going
just
on,
setting
man?
roots. That's
So-
awesome. You'll fruit that next year.
Yeah. Another thing, though, which I was gonna ask you, or anybody else. Obviously, you got the lemon guava, but this is the strawberry. And dude, these
Lemons fruit and strawberries don't.
Yep.
Me too.
Every time.
the lemon
too.
strawberry, you can't get yours to
I
fruit.
had
A little.
this weekend. 2 separate customers they are telling me they're like they came and bought the lemon Cattleya because they cannot get their strawberry.
Yeah, same experience. I have my strawberry is way bigger than the lemon, and the lemon has been producing for years. The strawberry has produced 2 fruits.
That's it.
Right now, it has a few on it, and I don't know what its story is. I don't
They
know
don't
why
taste
it's.
as good though either.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I will
I'll-
say though, I will not say I'm disappointed that I bought it, but I'll tell you what is really amazing is making tea out of this.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's like strawberry, you know. It's
The
just
leaves are good,
amazing.
huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Especially, well, like
okay.
I'm saying,
Okay.
lemon. If you like it like a tangy, it's amazing. And just for an example, what I've been using a lot. Like I was saying, this is a cutting that I got from my buddy Trinity that I grew. So I just keep taking cuttings and cuttings of this. This is tangerine. I don't know if people even realize it, but when you cut this leaf up, dude, it's straight up, just like tastes like, smells and tastes like Fruity Pebble.
It smells delicious.
Oh wow.
Citrusy and
So
lovely.
like literally, man. I mean, I try to go through maybe about a gallon of tea. Yeah, it's not just some amazing
Tangerine leaves.
Like
smell.
You get that same, yeah, fruity pebbles.
Wow. Yeah, it doesn't taste at all like it smells. I mean, maybe kind of.
Like I said, you would never know, you know. So it's just amazing. Like I was saying, like the strawberry guava is
Tangerine leaves.
pretty amazing. So like I was saying, you know, if people want to stop over, I'm continually cutting this back. I mean, it's right in it's in a pot, but I'm gonna actually look at that.
Oops, you
It
grew
actually
fruit.
fruited. It's never fruited before. Huh? You didn't
Neat.
put that there, did you?
I didn't do it. I wasn't even here.
Golly. Awesome. Well, okay. Now I can say it actually produced fruit. It just never had. So,
Is that the castor in there?
is it the? That is the
or is that-
Retropha.
Oh, okay.
Which
I've seen a bunch of them around. Yeah,
you
there
can
you
see
go.
these things just love to just grow whatever they want. So, like I was saying,
And
you know,
your
these
your
are
Hong Kong orchid. You were saying there's some real valuable tea.
yeah.
there.
I mean, there's a lot of things I've learned just from people stopping over and like, you know, because I had no idea how how beneficial these are. I mean, these are really, there's something in it, especially for like cancer. That's like the biggest thing, which is a
Really?
lot. Well, like saying soursop, I got soursop. So if anybody, I don't know, if you want to take soursop, put it in your greenhouse and grow it, let me know.
I did. I killed one last year, but I think it was just too wet. I had it too wet in the ground. And then the cold just, I didn't do my proper work on my second day of the
Like I'm
freeze.
saying, you could do this for a year, 10 years, 30 years. You're going to learn something. You're going to learn
every
how
day.
to kill a plant. If you don't, I don't believe it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't know one person that has not killed, I don't know, 100 plants.
I bet you I have killed one variety or one specimen of every single thing that I've been successful with. Almost everything.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, that's,
and that's how we learn.
you have to, you know.
Kill
I mean,
it.
the biggest thing what we can teach people is what not to do. Because we can tell you how many things, how to kill it, you know.
Well, I did a whole video on that. Well, all the things that I have killed. Yeah, I have killed a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
But I also grow a ton of stuff because I've rolled the dice so many times.
Hey, since you know way more about like fruit trees and fruit trees, the loquat over here is starting to flower. Is that gonna actually? Yes.
It ought to pop you some fruit.
I mean,
was
I already
big.
got fruit this winter. You know, well, spring. It just seemed really early.
You know, we've seen them go twice a year even. The Yehuda popped
Yeah,
twice a
the
year
Yehuda.
last year.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you. I was telling Mimi because this is her favorite. Dude, we've had this growing here for 6 years. She's never ate it one time. Finally she ate it and she's like, oh my gosh.
So
How come you never tell me about it? Mimi, I've been telling you. So yeah. Awesome fruit. Biggest thing is just how cold they are, like 6 degrees.
Oh, you can't kill
You
this.
know, exactly.
Yeah, there's a dude up in, where is he? Maybe the top side of Georgia, and that's basically what his whole nursery is loquats.
That's
Yeah,
the
you
thing,
can't.
you know.
These are North Carolina. I think we'll take them.
If you want to sneak here, this is another air layer of a rainbow. So this is not supposed to be here at all. Well, here's the air layer. I don't know if it's rooting, if it broke off. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The wind will come here and just snap it. Look at it all.
Start again. Do them
So
again.
yeah, this was the air layer from the one. Like I was saying, when I got it to air layer, I had it in a 7-gallon bucket. Well, ended up the roots got out, started growing, and now it's permanent.
Rainbow eucalyptus.
So what I've learned is if you're gonna air layer, do not put it where the roots get into the ground, because once you snap that top, the taproot is gonna die. So luckily, hey, now I got a lot more for air layering.
Yeah, there's so many layers to do here.
Dude, we got
So we got some
could
work to do.
spend a whole week.
So was this a seedling loquat?
I think I got it maybe like 2 or 3 foot tall. But I do, well, I've been giving away loquat trees because I have hundreds of them. Like
You
I say, you
can,
can just see them just growing.
You can graft fairly easily, and I have several varieties. I have
yeah?
a variety called Paluche.
Is that the one of your this your last video?
Yeah,
the
the
size
monster.
of your hand.
Yeah.
Which I did air layer these, and I got actually.
Oh,
it
yeah.
took about 4 months though for it to actually get a root system, but it is possible. 'Cause
That'll work.
Like when you start air layering, you want to air layer everything.
Everything.
Like even like the, here's another Hong Kong orchid. And next you can see this branch.
Yeah, I seen that.
It's basically dead from here, but it's got enough nutrients right there where it's still got some branches.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, we got a lot of ear layering to do.
Campview connection up there. I've had really good luck actually grafting these. It's pretty easy. Good veneer graft. Worked really well. I got a little piece of Big Jim from my buddy Joe's place. Brought it back, snapped it on a seedling I had. Took no problem.
So
The
how
Paluche-
long before it fruited from a?
Oh, it just pushed. It just
Oh, yeah?
just started, but that was the season. But it's looking good. It's looking strong. So if you picked some branches, you can clean out some of this stuff and find a spot, pop in some good varieties.
For sure, man.
I got to
yeah.
get that Paluche. I got to make a bunch
I
of
was
those.
actually gonna message you like, hey, do you have any available? Because
Look at that.
Mimi is,
That air layer is ready, full of roots.
Oh my dude.
Oh yeah, ready to go.
This is
Yeah,
this
both
is
of
from
them.
2 years ago. I
Yeah.
just left them on there. I didn't even
Full
know they
of
were
roots.
rooted.
Yeah, they are ready to get a whole fat tree. You're gonna fruit that.
Yeah, I'll wait till this fruits and then cut it.
Throw that right in a 7-gallon pot.
Yeah, I mean yeah. Like I said in the other video, we'll go through every. I mean, I still got 20 fruit trees that I don't have. I have all the knowledge, and I have it written down in my book. But yeah, loquat. Like I was saying, people that live anywhere in the world, and let's say the United States, just to make it. You can ship these, grow them. It gets winter. grow 'em, put them inside, you know, until it gets, you know, 6 degrees. And I sent some of it to my buddy
It is
in Michigan.
It's substantially tough
You
tree.
know? So he's gonna see if it can actually survive winter temperatures. So wouldn't that be amazing to actually? Because nobody else, you can't ship these because they don't have a shelf life. You know what I mean? So we can get these to grow
Sure.
way more around than
Yeah, that's an awesome tree. They're
know?
very cold hardy and abundant fruit, heavy fruiting.
big time.
Yeah, low quad is definitely a champion for Central
And then
Florida.
again, like I said, it's fun. Save the seeds, get them to
Oh
grow.
yeah, and they all grow. They all fruit like 3 years. Usually they fruit.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually probably one of the fastest growing from seed.
Probably. Kelly did a whole video on this, on loquat tea and how to prepare the leaves and all that, because all the fuzz and hairs and stuff on the leaves.
Yeah,
So
I like to just dry them out. Either I'll put them in a dehydrator or just leave them out for like a week, and then I just break them up in my hand. And like I said, there's different ways, but yeah, if you can, what I've learned is if you get it the smallest pieces, where you're gonna get all the more nutrients. So, but yeah, you know, this is been here 10 and a half years. I brought 2 plants up from Fort Lauderdale. That foxtail palm was about 6 foot tall. And that Caryotomitis fishtail palm was about 7 foot tall. And now that foxtail palm is pushing out some seeds. So here,
Neat.
you know, I'll be giving away some foxtail seeds. So, like I was saying, because we'll see. If we don't have any more hurricanes, you know, I'm hoping
Those
that.
are so cool, man. I wanted that tree so bad. I got that thing to about 20, 25 foot, and it just got drilled by the cold.
Dang,
Yeah,
that was
just-
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it probably 4 inches, 5 inches thick in one season. It was from
that's
that
a
little 7-gallon.
really-
It was a 7-gallon air layer, and it was probably, I don't think it was as thick as my thumb.
Well,
And
I know because.
one season,
Yeah.
and it was that big. It was so crazy.
That's like I
no
said,
water on it. It had no it had
That's what
nothing.
you see when you air layer it.
Yeah.
You can get those things real quick.
It was vigorous. Poor placement. Just my own fault. I put it in a cold spot, so I know better now. I figured they're growing so huge here, you know, it would work. But
I
it just
know. And if
didn't-
you
it
look
didn't
down the
do it.
map, you just go 10 miles. Like I was saying, that 2-degree difference, man.
I really feel that it's the concrete. There's so much concrete. There's so much asphalt. Houses are packed in so tight here in Deltona, pretty much all of Deltona, that it's hot. Everything's hot. The houses are holding heat. The concrete holds heat. By my house, it's chilling, freezing,
It's-
frigid. It's just
Yeah.
different.
I mean,
'cause we're
I
all
always
dirt.
check, you know, the temperature. There's always a 2-degree temperature colder from Deltona, from Orange City to Lake Helen. Then you know,
Because it's
obviously-
way more woodsy there. It's just it's concrete
well,
jungle. It's
that's why
hot.
they can, like downtown Orlando, like they say, the
Yeah,
concrete
they can do
is-
all kinds
you
of
know,
stuff
yeah.
there,
I mean,
yep.
yeah, in Orlando, you don't have to worry about any of this basically freezing it off.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, and then that wild when we're at 20 minutes from there.
like literally.
Just right here in Stanford, there's
7 miles. You can go 7
giant
miles,
mango
man.
trees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
got-
all there.
If you want, you can pause it. We can walk down there. There's a mango that's survived. It's got to be about as tall as that rainbow right there.
Yeah, they're here. I mean, I've seen them. They're
It's got
all
about. Well, actually, this year it got hit pretty hard, way harder than I've ever seen before. It usually that tree over I'm talking about, maybe 500-600 fruit. This year, maybe like 40. So
Well,
this
the-
winter was really.
seeing the experience of this, particularly seeing what you're able to do here, right on, like when you're right close to the streets, and there's a lot of lakes in Deltona. Water holds a ton of temperature,
actually.
so that's a huge advantage.
If you look right straight down there,
Oh, you got
There's
water
the
right
lake.
there?
and then it wraps around.
Oh, well, that's half the. I didn't realize it was that close. That's half the game right there too. You got water. You can't freeze water here in 3 hours. The water always holds temperature, so you're getting the drift off of that. And you're higher, man. Your conditions are primo. That's why that wax jambu did all right. That water saved you.
Well, like I was
So-
saying, there's something to surprise. Like
I just did an install, not far from here, just a few blocks from here, and they're right on the lake. And just seeing this place and seeing all the other trees and the other mangoes and all the stuff that I've seen, I know I can get away with stuff there. So we've put in some really cool stuff there, and like butterscotch sapodillas over there, and some lychee, sweetheart lychee, and
Oh,
they're,
really?
they're going to be successful. And they're really. They sent me pictures the other day. It's only been in like 3 months, and stuff is going crazy. We jetted a well, so they're pulling. They're pulling well water right off the lake.
That was
Yeah,
right around this area, huh?
yeah, right. And I could throw a rock practically.
Dude, with this rain we've been having, that stuff's got to be freaking.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the biggest
it's
thing
booming.
as well.
It's booming.
You know, when we don't have rain here, I'm so watering these plants. So
You still pulling from down there in the ditch?
No, I stopped using that because I was using that for my koi pond. Finding out, dude, it was full of parasites. That's how I killed a lot of my fish. Died
Gotcha.
from that stuff as well. So right now it's city water, but I'm running a whole house water filtration system.
Gotcha.
So now there's no more chlorine, even though just got that installed. But either way, lots of water is the key, you know, for bananas. People, and if you go around here, you just see people putting a banana, dig a hole this
In the
big,
sand,
grass around
yep.
it, and they wonder why it's not growing.
Why
And
isn't
I
it
just said it yesterday, didn't I? Like, well, how would you feel? Just plant, you're just sitting out here, middle of the sun, you don't have no fertilizer, no water. How are you gonna feel?
That's exactly how I tell people
You know?
constantly.
It's like feed,
Yep.
water, just like you.
Go stand in the center of the desert. Let me know how you do.
It's just kind of common sense, you know?
But you know, it is, but it isn't. People do not relate plants to people. They don't. I don't know that they see it as a living thing. It's the weirdest thing. They just don't. They don't quite make that connection. It's a living thing. It needs food. It needs water. It needs shelter. It needs care. All of that.
Yeah.
Name your plant. I used to, like, I named my figs. I got grandma and grandpa out there. My fig trees from their tree from when I was a kid, and they fruit when I take care of them. When I'm good to them. So
Yeah.
I need to go take.
It is. I mean, people could say you're nuts in this. Like, hey,
Whatever.
well, this is what I do.
Yeah,
This is what works for
you're
me.
nuts, and you're turning out fruit, and you're turning
it's
out.
a proven fact.
Yeah,
Even when they did in
it's-
the wine field, they played that music, you know, and they got 3 times more of a harvest with the side to play music versus the side that didn't. So harmony, you know.
You know, I
something-
have that little plant wave thing. I was just tinkering with it this morning. I had to get it connected to my phone. You can actually insert the electrodes into a plant. You can put the pads on the leaves, and they play a different tune. And when you mess with them a little bit, you can watch the tune change. It's real interesting.
That is
Real
very,
interesting.
very interesting for
Yeah,
sure.
that's something to play with. I'd love to see what the rainbows sound like, because they do. They literally play a tune, and you can
That'd be
take the
another
exact
video. That
same
would be
thing
really cool.
and pop it onto different leaves, and it sounds different. It's wild.
Awesome. Well, we got quite a few different
Yeah,
things
we got
can try on.
stuff to play with here for sure. Well, this is awesome, dude. Thank you for the tour, and yeah, we're going to be back here. We're going to be back here doing some more things. There's a lot of information here that I want to extract from this man. So
And vice versa.
I've been trying to do. 6 months, 8 months. We've been trying to do this.
Well, it was right the week or two right
Year-
before we got
year maybe,
that
yeah.
first hurricane.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've been trying to do this.
So yeah, 8 months.
Glad we got it done finally.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad it wasn't like you wanted to stop over 2 months ago, 4 months ago.
Yeah,
It
we
was
just we
awful.
kept trying, and stuff just kept not happening.
So,
But
yeah.
yeah, there's more project up here to work on too. But all right, guys, hope you enjoyed that one. There will be a lot more coming, so stay tuned. Later, Josh.
All right.